Alright, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Jeremy and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be how to get hype shoes, how to get expensive shoes, whatever shoes you want, how to get them cheaper. I like to call myself the king of steals and deals when it comes to buying and selling sneakers, all that kind of stuff. I've been in the game for a long time. Well, not really a long time. I've been doing this for like, when did I start? Maybe sophomore or junior year, about 3 years, I would say. So I've learned a lot, done a lot of deals in the past, and so I've learned the best places to buy and sell, all that kind of things. But today you guys are here just to learn how to buy right. You guys want to get your Grails, you guys want to get your Travis Scott ones, or you want to get your off-white dunks, or like whatever kind of shoe you want. Even if it's not that expensive, even if it's maybe like $300 pair of Jordan ones, whatever you want. The first tip is going to be buy what you can afford. And what I mean when I say buy what you can afford is don't go saving like $400 and then drop that all on one shoe. I would rather you save $400 and then split it in two. You have 200, and you can buy two $200 shoes. So you can grow your collection a little bit faster. I mean, if you really want that $400 pair of shoes, then by all means get it. But splitting your money into like different sections and buying what you can afford will help you grow your collection a little bit faster. It's just a better way to get shoes overall, because then you have more shoes. And if you have more shoes, you could sell them for more, either sell them for more money and use them towards a different shoe, or you could trade them for a different shoe, you know? So it kind of goes hand in hand. And I know you guys are probably gonna say, Jeremy, these tips don't actually work. You know, you've never seen these tips in action. This is all this kind of stuff. All of these tips I have used personally myself, and I'm gonna be showing you like some kind of shoe that I got using each and every like different kind of tips. So this first tip, buy what you can afford. These two shoes were $100 together. So I had $100 saved up, and I was like, I wanna buy this pair of shoes. I really wanted to buy a pair of, what were they? I can't remember. It was this pair that I saw sitting in Foot Locker. But instead, I decided to buy these two. I bought these at, I believe, TJ Maxx for like 40 some bucks. And these were $60 that I customized and made into off-white Vans. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of compliments on both of these two shoes. I have two shoes instead of one now, so it is what it is. I feel like I got the better end of the deal by splitting my money and buying what I could afford, but you know. Okay, now the second tip is going to be buy used. Now, I know a lot of people, back in the day, it was like really frowned upon to wear used sneakers. I'm not sure why, because like once I started buying my own shoes, I bought used like from the very get-go, just because I knew I could get better prices. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy used, I'm gonna save money. I'd say like 2-3 years back, it was really frowned upon to buy used shoes, but now everybody's doing it because shoes are just getting super expensive, $300, $400, $500, $600, you know, all that kind of stuff. Not everybody has that kind of money to drop on shoes. So if somebody wears a shoe just once, it'll tank the value. I don't want to say tank the value, but it will become less valuable because it's not new. So maybe a $300 pair of shoes you wore 5-6 times, it's now worth like $200 or maybe $150, you know, depending on the condition of the shoe. Buy a shoe that's in like pretty good condition, that is used, and it'll obviously be a little bit less expensive because somebody wore it, somebody already enjoyed it. So a shoe that I have to show for that is the Jordan 4 Pure Money. Now this shoe, I didn't know I needed until I saw somebody wearing them at a sneaker convention, and I was like, you know, I really want this shoe. But at the time that I saw them, they were going for like $400 brand new. And so I was looking around for a couple of months on like OfferUp and a whole bunch of other places that I shop for sneakers on, and I found these on Facebook, and he was asking, I think, $120. I think it was about $120. I didn't actually pay $120 because I traded him a pair of shoes plus a little bit of cash on top. Basically, you get the idea. These were $120 compared to a brand new pair, which is $400. And obviously, you can see they are not, you know, like they don't look brand new, but that's because I've been wearing them, he's been wearing them, of course, and you can always go back and just clean them up and, you know, make them look better, but they already look pretty good. And so the next tip is going to be save money. And I know this is a stupid tip, like obviously you have to save your money. Let me explain. So saving money, I would say save money on the side, not just like save money. Like everybody has like a set like place that they put all their money. I'd say like maybe a bank account, or like I don't know, maybe you put it in your piggy bank, and depending on how old you are or where you put your money, it doesn't matter. But everybody has a set place that they store money, and they use that money for everything, right? So if you have a set place that you store your money for sneakers, let's say you have a bank account, and then you take a little bit of cash out every like couple months, or every month, or every week, depending on how often you want to. You just take a little bit of money out and put it in like a piggy bank, or maybe like under your pillow or something, and you just let that money stack up while you're, you know, working or doing whatever. Let a little bit of money, like just add a little bit at a time, and then when you come back to that money whenever you're ready to buy some sneakers, that $20 will turn into like 300, or, you know, depending on how long you've saved, how much money you've put in. So you save your money on the side, and you know you're not spending it, so obviously you can use that money for shoes, which makes sense. I did that very same thing whenever I bought these. These are the Jordan 1 Top 3s, and I bought these I think 2 years ago for Christmas. Can't remember if maybe like a year ago. I can't remember how long ago, to be honest. I bought these for Christmas, and I bought these on eBay. I had just been saving up for these because I've been looking for a pair of these for the longest time. These were my grails for like ever, and I just started putting money on the side because I was working a job at the time. Right now I don't have a job. I'm just reselling full time. So I was working a job at the time, and I would take a little bit out of my paycheck every month and just put it into like a separate fund so that I could use that money to buy these shoes, and I was able to actually buy them with that separate fund, which is great. I didn't have to, you know, see any extra money leave my account or whatever, you know, however you want to say it. But a great way to get good shoes for cheap. So the next tip is going to be trading shoes. Now trading shoes is a really good way to get shoes for cheap, just because sometimes I have traded like $100 pairs of shoes, a pair that's worth $150, and some people just don't know the value of their shoes, so people will be willing to swap those shoes, and then you can sell it for more money and use that money towards something else, or you can just keep the shoe depending on if that's a shoe that you want or not. Let me bring out an example right now. So these are the Travis Scott Air Force Ones, and I've told this story already on the channel. I traded 4 pairs of shoes for these. Now these 4 pairs of shoes, these were shoes that I was going to resell, but I was like I really wanted this pair of shoes like so bad. So I traded 2 pairs of pine green Jordan 1s, I believe a pair of Jordan 1 Royals, and the UNC Jordan 3s. In total that was like 700 or 800, somewhere around there, and it was able to buy me these shoes. I could not be happier. Like, this is like one of the greatest like purchases of my life. Like I said, it totaled around $700 or $800, and at the time the shoes were going for I believe like $950, maybe $1,000. The next tip is going to be make connections. Now this is kind of one that not a lot of people talk about, but making connections, like going to sneaker events and all that kind of stuff, and you know, making friends and talking to people. You know, if you're friends with somebody, they're gonna give you a good deal, they'll help you out. You know, these shoes right here, these are the Off-White Air Max 90 Desert Ores, and these I got from my buddy. His name's Cam. He also has a YouTube channel. I will link it down below. But something tragic happened to him and his family. I'm not gonna, you know, disclose that kind of private information. But he wanted to get rid of his shoes, so he gave me a deal because we were already buddies. So I believe the lowest price on GOAT at the time was like $450, maybe $450, $500, somewhere around there. So he gave me a deal. He gave me these for $380, which is not a bad price at all. They're in great condition, and I don't think I'll ever sell these just because of the memories that like are behind this shoe. Is kind of crazy. Just goes to show, you know, like sometimes your friends will help you out, sometimes they'll give you a good deal, or sometimes you'll be able to give them a good deal, and you know, it's like you pat my back, I'll pat yours, that kind of thing. The next tip is going to be buying beaters and restoring them. It just depends on like how comfortable you are with restoring shoes. That's something that you really have to get into whenever you're in the sneaker game, just because restoring shoes makes them more valuable, so you can sell them for more, or you can just you know, buy a beat pair of shoes for cheap and then wear them. Great shoe is the Revenge Storm. I bought these for $50, $50, $60, somewhere around there on Mercari, and I remember I made the video and everybody thought they were fake just because I paid $50, $60, but I failed to show in that video. I forgot to show like there was a lot of sole separation right here on both pairs. You can see that I glued it down right there. I don't know how well you can tell, but I glued it back together. So these shoes are going, at the time they were going for like $100 to $150 used. So buying these for $50 and then gluing the soles together, and then also there was like a whole bunch of like red stuff on the swoosh, or I guess the lightning bolt or whatever, so I had to clean that off. But other than that, they were in pretty solid condition. And I got these for $50 when usually they're like $100 to $150. So, you know, Buying beaters and restoring them is a great way to save money when buying shoes. The next tip is going to be customizing shoes. Now, customizing shoes, I guess it's not really a way to get expensive shoes cheaper, but it's a way to make your cheaper shoes look expensive, if that makes sense. Now, I'm gonna pull these out right here. These are the Jordan 1 Low Pine Green, and these I believe retail for like $100. Not a super expensive shoe, but I bought them used. I bought them for $60 on OfferUp. I really like the idea of the like separate lacing system, as you guys can see right here. I like that idea that they did on the off-white Dunks. So I was like, let me recreate that on this Jordan 1 Low. I think it turned out really cool, and now the shoes look a little bit more expensive. I added a second tongue as well. I just really love the way this shoe looks. It turned out really great. I get a lot of compliments on these, and people just think it's super dope. So a great way to make your cheap shoes look expensive. And so that is basically all the tips I have, but I'm going to give you guys a couple of great places to buy some great shoes for good prices. The best places to buy, I buy from all these places like all the time, so I'm giving you guys like personal like experience. So in my experience, the best places to buy, I would say eBay, Facebook, Grailed, OfferUp, Mercari, and going to sneaker events in person. I know we're kind of on, not necessarily on lockdown, but we're not supposed to be going out too much right now just because of COVID. But if you're able to go to sneaker events and you see any kind of that stuff happening around your area, go check it out, see if you can find anything. You know, if not, it is what it is. At least you got to experience it, you know. And that is going to be about it for the video. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.